It is frequently said that at 23, Tina Fey was working at a YMCA, J.K. Rowling was broke, Oprah Winfrey had been fired from her first job as a TV reporter, and that Walt Disney declared bankruptcy. Although these people have great accomplishments recognized in their line of work, I ask, so what? We give so much praise to celebrities when we don't even give recognition to Blake, the man that's been sitting in the cubicle next to you for the past 3 years. Nothing against the aforementioned and their accomplishments, but there are over 7 billion people living on the earth right now. Are the rest of us just ordinary people? The before-mentioned statement is made to help young people feel confident about their future. However, what about those who are no longer young and who didn't make it? The problem isn't in the arriving, the problem is in comparing ourselves to others. Entertainment has taken ordinary people and put them in what we consider to be an extraordinary role. We see ourselves as ordinary people working in ordinary ways, but if we look closer, those who have the greatest positive impact on society are the ordinary people doing ordinary things in an extraordinary way. Men and women who fight and fought in our military. Teachers who strive to inspire a new generation. Not just a generation of doctors and lawyers, but an inspired generation of writers, retail, firefighters, police, bus drivers, sales force, butchers, farmers, exterminators, accountants, managers, factory workers, engineers, manufacturing technicians, fast food cooks, chefs, airport employees, custodians, gardeners, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, call center managers, and those who work at productive yet sometimes miserable jobs just so they can feed their family or keep their lights on. In most employment, the recognition and validation we get isn't in the room filled with lights and cameras, but comes in the form of smiles and thank yous from those who we serve, because it is by looking at our job as a way to serve others that allows us to do an ordinary thing in an extraordinary way. Service isn't easy, especially when that 53-year-old woman with gray roots emerging from her scalp is yelling at you in front of 30 customers because her ciabatta bread is too hard, as a projection and reflection of the tears that have been flooding down her face for the past week because her husband of 30 years left her for someone new, younger, and whose belly is untouched of wear and tear after bearing him 3 children, and all she wanted was a nice lunch in the mountains, and you are the lucky one who got to serve her an overexposed dry turkey sandwich on stale ciabatta bread. You smile. Get her a new sandwich and move forward. Then maybe she will thank you when you come by to drop off the check. And when you walk back into the kitchen, keeping your cool, knowing you did your job in a positive way, that rustic tile on the ground starts to feel more like red carpet. Here's to being ordinary.